All right, boys, it's time to put The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past on our tier list.
Finally, we can talk about an actually good game.
I agree, this game is fantastic.
First off, we've got to mention the new Super Nintendo hardware improves the graphics and sound immensely.
Yeah, this game has one of the best soundtracks on the Super Nintendo, and the graphics are very clean and nice to look at while you're playing.
This game also was like another start to the Zelda series. Even though it's the third game, it introduced a lot of new things like the Master Sword, hookshot, themed dungeons, and the Dark World is a fun concept too.
The Dark World was a very cool addition, and it's cool that after you complete the first 3 dungeons and you go to the castle to what you might think is the end of the game, you get transported to the Dark World with 8 more dungeons to do.
Yeah, and like Joe said, the dungeons are actually the best they've been yet, with better puzzles, atmosphere, bosses, and items.
And instead of items just being like a MacGuffin to give you access to the next area, but not too interesting otherwise, in this game, things like the hookshot, Pegasus boots, and mirror are used to complete puzzles.
All right, we know the game is great, but are there any negatives we can think of?
Well, actually, maybe some of the dungeons are a little weird, like the Skullwoods has so many entries and exits that you get lost very easy, and the Moth boss at the end was frustratingly difficult.
And the ice in the Ice Palace is pretty annoying.
Yeah, bro, I hate ice physics.
This is not a complaint, but I think we should mention the fact that this Link has pink hair.
Oh yeah, this game has the most drippy Link with his banging pink hair.
We should also mention that this game has a pretty good conclusion. After saving the 6 maidens and go to Ganon's tower and fight a Ganon, you then go to the Pyramid of Power for the final face-off against Ganon.
And this final Ganon fight is actually fantastic, even though I'm pretty sure he has a phase. Where he turns invisible, it actually feels more like a nice reference to the original game, and not like a terrible decision because there are also other attacks he uses.
I'll have to agree that this game's ending is great, so now where are we ranking this one?
I'm feeling A tier.
I think A tier is perfect for this game.
And so it shall be A tier.